Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are talking about WadzPay WTK and what has happened to the price, effectively causing the project to go to zero. Because issues started emerging with token supply and transparency when there were more tokens than expected in the circulating supply. That combined with miscommunication from leadership, missed AMAs, the Polygon breach, and now migration to a new token that has 10x the supply, things are not looking good. And so now let's break down everything and go right into the situation. So with that said, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is something that's happened over a long period of time, and a big reason why I've not made a bullish video on the project in around 8 to 9 months or so. And because even though there was delays that I was seeing with AMAs, listings, WadzPay chain, the fact that the team had such a stellar resume from the likes of Visa, MasterCard, Ripple, Swift, and that they were pending on the Dubai VARA, it seemed improbable for something like this to happen, but it did. And so, in a step by step process of what actually happened, we can see first that broken promises were made on the Tier 1 exchange. We were told two Tier 1 exchanges. When I think of exchanges of high quality, I think Binance, Coinbase, maybe even something like KuCoin, but we were given one listing and it was MEX, very low tier exchange. There was also no AMA before the WadzPay chain release, no update on the actual licensing that we've seen from the VARA, and also no information on the Polygon breach. Well, thanks to on-chain detectives, we've seen that it was actual inside job itself. And on top of the breach for the migration to the new token, the supply was increased 10x. Or if you refer back to the original 500 million circulating supply, more like a 20x increase, diluting the holders and essentially betraying the community. Also, the state or the CEO Anish stated that they incorporated all the tokens from the incident, which suggests they've been lying and dumping tokens year on year while introducing another 7 billion. And even though this is being vested over the next 36 months, there is still insane selling pressure every month and every day. Thanks to Crypto Crew, we can see around 8.8k of selling pressure per day. So I think it's safe to say I personally will not be reinvesting into the new WCO project. There's just too many red flags taking place and there's no trust there. There's no incentive to invest once again. And it really is a shame with this project as there was such high potential. Being on the public register as a $13 million market cap crypto among billion-dollar companies like Binance and Crypto.com, attending digital currency events alongside these leading banks, institutions, industry players, while WadzPay being there among Ripple and Stellar cryptos that we speak about on the channel. And no matter how good a project looks on paper, it's up to the team to succeed on their mission, which they did not. Also, they've announced a buyback, which seems interesting, but as Navas explains here, the holders are still diluted tenfold. And for me personally, lessons learned from this project is to actually look into negative sentiment when it is there. For example, I'm used to investing into rock solid projects like Quant Network QNT in terms of the team fundamentals and utility. I don't have to worry about a thing. And when the price actually increases on these assets or goes down, but maybe when it increases, there is a lot of FUD every other day. And you learn to ignore it and just focus on your investment and focus on holding the cryptocurrency. But sometimes the negative sentiment there is actually something serious you need to look into so that you're not blind to it. And if I caught on earlier to what was happening with WadzPay, I would have saved a lot of money. And what's next going forward for me personally is just holding my investments. We talk about this on the channel quite a lot, is that you only need 2 to 3 winners in cryptocurrency, because when you invest in 10 cryptos, for example, that you believe in, on paper look good, realistically, it'd be silly to think that all 10 of those cryptos, all 10 of those altcoins are going to perform the way that you want them to. Right? If we go on to the public portfolio, which we did an update on around 2 weeks ago or so, we can see big losers like WTK, ANDR, some cryptos that I still hold in the portfolio like CommAI, OLAS, FACT, SMH. You just need a few cryptocurrencies that have done very well into the 3, 4, 5x territory to outweigh those losses. And so the plan stays the same. Be sure to diversify and always readjust your portfolio because most of these things are outside of your control. That's going to be pretty much it for today's video. If you're still going to invest into WadzPay WCO or migrate your tokens over and keep them, be sure to let me know down below why that is. But if you made this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.